All right, let's get to our winner because this was not just the moment of the weekend for me. It was probably my favorite moment I've seen in a very long time in NASCAR. I'm very fond of Sheldon Creed. I've met him at least a half a dozen times right now by at this point. He's a very nice guy. I've hung out with him in the camping area. He's a great guy. He's a great guy. He's very chill. He's very down to earth. If I didn't know who he was, I would just think he's just a regular guy chilling with the boys. He's an awesome dude. He puts a lot into racing NASCAR in specific. He's had to sell a lot of his stuff off. I've seen him make the posts to try to sell trailers and try to sell dirt car stuff, sprint car stuff, all that sort of stuff. And for him to finally get to victory lane, it's awesome. It's awesome to see. When we finished up last season, I was honestly worried that we might not see him back full time with Haas in 2026 because once again, he didn't win a race. And I don't know how much longer he has on his contract. I don't know if this is the last year he has with Haas, but he's going to make it count. He's going to make it count. And for him to finally get to victory lane after 15 runner-up finishes, it was awesome. Awesome to see him celebrate. I saw him on Instagram, on his wife's story, and on his wife's TikTok, on his own TikTok, just celebrating a storm. He had those Coors. He had a bunch of Coors. I was just so happy for the guy, man. I can't explain how happy I was for him. I've never been so happy for a person to win. It definitely wasn't my favorite moment I'm not going to sit here and say it was my favorite moment in NASCAR history, but it was the happiest I've been for a certain individual in NASCAR history because Sheldon, I think is going to open the door. I think it's going to open the door for Sheldon to get a lot more victories. I don't think he's going to go out there and win like 7+ races, but I think he's going to get probably 3 or 4 wins this season. I think Sam Mayer is going to have a strong year as well, especially with that Hendrick alliance. How about Sam Mayer after the race, by the way? Teammate of the year, going up to celebrate with him, just turns through the grass and rips off the splitter. That was nutty. That was nutty. He drove through the grass and just ripped off the splitter. I think it was Josh Berry that did it all those years ago at Hotlanta as well. That was wild. And I don't think it shouldn't be turf. Keep it grass. We don't need the turf. I don't know. That's just my opinion. If they switch to turf, I'm not gonna be pissed about it. But I think it should just stay grass. But that was hilarious. I know his pit crew and his team back at the shop were very unhappy with Sam Mayer probably when that happened. Oh, that was wild. That was freaking wild. But back to Sheldon for a second. Just congratulations to Sheldon Creed. That whole 00 team. It was just a phenomenal moment. A phenomenal moment to see on TV. Just I was jumping up and down when this happened. I wish I filmed my reaction. I was in the kitchen cooking up, and I was watching the race at the same time, and I started jumping up and down. My hands hurt after he crossed the finish line because I was just clapping so freaking hard. I was so happy. I was so happy for him. But let me know your thoughts in the comments. How did you feel about Sheldon Creed after 15 runner-up finishes, finally getting to victory lane?